Gentleman from California is recognized for 2 minutes.
I thank the gentleman for yielding. Mr. Speaker, I rise today in opposition to rolling back workplace safety protections for American workers. The use of the Congressional Review Act would endanger, employees and throw away 4 decades of precedent for the sole purpose of protecting companies that repeatedly violate safety standards. The Occupational Safety and Health Administration, commonly known as OSHA, is among the best tools we have to ensure that companies adhere to basic safety standards. Because the agency's budget is so small compared to its critical task, OSHA relies on accurate data to focus on the companies that pose the greatest danger to employees. The previous administration sought to clarify and codify the responsibility companies have to maintain an honest record of their employees' injuries and illnesses. This resolution would undermine OSHA's ability to target serial offenders by removing companies' obligation to keep reliable data about safety issues in the workplace. If passed into law, the resolution would essentially grant amnesty to companies with years of workplace safety violations while sending a clear message to employers that the federal government is no longer committed to worker safety. Mr. Speaker, I've asked the question many times since the President took office, and I'll ask it again today. How does this give power back to the people? How does undermining workplace safety regulations support middle-class Americans? And how does protecting companies that repeatedly violate safety standards improve the lives of workers? The answer is that it doesn't. I call on my colleagues to stand with working Americans who deserve a safe workplace to vote no on this resolution. And before I yield back, Mr. Speaker, I ask unanimous consent to enter the record a letter from the UAW opposing the repeal of this rule. I also ask for the unanimous consent to enter in the record a letter from the National Nurses United, also in opposition to HJ Res. 83.